Next is our eighth plague, Exodus 10, verse number 3. So Moses and Aaron came in to Pharaoh and said to him, Thus says the Lord God of the Hebrews, How long will you refuse to humble yourself before me? Let my people go, that they may serve me. Or else, if you refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow I will bring locusts into your territory, and they shall cover the face of the earth, so that no one will be able to see the earth, and they shall eat the residue of what is left, which remains to you from the hail. And they shall eat every tree which grows up from you out of the field. They shall fill your houses, the houses of all your servants, and the houses of all the Egyptians, which neither your fathers nor your forefathers have seen since the day that they were on the earth. The Pharaoh has already seen the worst hailstorm he's ever witnessed or heard about. So when Moses tells him that if he doesn't let his people go, he'll witness the worst plague of locusts that he nor his ancestors have seen before, you would think that maybe, he'd pay attention to this warning. I mean, can you imagine not being able to see the ground because there's so many of them? Well, next comes the negotiation, starting in verse 7. Then Pharaoh's servant said to him, How long shall this man be a snare to us? Let the men go, that they may serve the Lord their God. Do you not yet know that Egypt is destroyed? So Moses and Aaron were brought again to Pharaoh, and he said to them, Go serve the Lord your God. Who are the ones that are going? And Moses said, We will go with our young and our old, with our sons and our daughters, with our flocks and our herds we will go, for we must hold a feast to the Lord. Then he said to them, The Lord had better be with you when I let you and your little ones go. Beware, for evil is ahead of you. Not so. Go now, you who are men, and serve the Lord, for that is what you desired. And they were driven out from Pharaoh's presence. So the Pharaoh's servants tried to get him to let their people go. He was willing to let these men go worship, but he wasn't willing to let any of the women or the children go, even though that is what the demand was for. He then had them driven out from him. Maybe he thought maybe it was going to be enough and just get them out of sight, out of mind. But of course we know that it wasn't enough. Verse 12. Then the Lord said to Moses, Stretch out your hand over the land of Egypt for the locusts, that they may come up on the land of Egypt and eat every herb of the land, all that the hail has left. So Moses stretched out his rod over the land of Egypt, and the Lord brought an east wind on the land all that day and all that night. When it was morning, the east wind brought the locust, and the locust went up over the land of Egypt and rested on all the territory of Egypt. They were very severe. Previously there had been no such locust as they, nor shall there be such after them, for they covered the face of the whole earth, so that the land was darkened, and they ate every herb of the land and all the fruit of the trees which the hail had left. So there remained nothing green on the trees or on the plants of the field throughout all the land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron in haste and said, I have sinned against the Lord your God and against you. Now therefore please forgive my sin only this once, and entreat the Lord your God that he may take away from me this death only. So he went out from the Pharaoh and entreated the Lord. And the Lord turned a very strong west wind, which took the locust away and blew them into the Red Sea. There remained not one locust in all the territory of Egypt, but the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he did not let the children of Israel go. So the locusts were a dark shadow that descended on the Egyptians, that devoured everything in their path. They showed no mercy as they conquered the land like an unstoppable army. There were so many of them that they darkened the land. No wonder the Pharaoh quickly called Moses and Aaron and admitted that he had sinned and wanted to be forgiven. This plague was so bad that he referred to it as death. So once again, the Lord causes this massive horde of locusts to be swept away to the Red Sea with the strong west wind, so that not one single locust remained. But as you would expect, the Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he did not let the people go. Again, this plague would show power over all the Egyptian gods I mentioned with the plague of hail. Another possible god affected was Serapis, which some sources say was supposed to be a protector from locusts. However, this information on this god was a bit vague, and some say this alleged god was created well after the 10 plagues. Either way, none of these alleged gods of Egypt could do anything about the locust.